Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and I am here with a Temu haul today. So let's get started. We'll do a couple things and then we'll talk. Oh, all right, so this, I believe these are shirts. I believe. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by fuzz. And I apparently really want you to see the top of my head because that's, you know, awesome. So anyway, this set, okay, they put the white shirt in a separate bag, which is nice because we know sometimes Temu things are a little moist when they get to us. So that's nice. That way they won't bleed. These look awfully small. What size did I get? Oh, it says they're XXL, but they are just long sleeve swimsuity kind of shirts to wear for layering. So you get a nice navy blue, and then you get a white and a black. So let me actually put that black one back in because we'll just look at the navy one. It seems short, which won't do well for layering for me. That's my waist. So, and it probably, I don't know, we'll have to try it on. I'll have to try it on to see. I mean, it's stretchy, but usually if I'm layering stuff like that, I still want to be able to tuck in the lowest layer. So it's not, so if I raise my arms, I'm not showing everybody my guts. But anyway, I do like these kind of shirts, but that one seems kind of short. So, but I got those for free. So I did some kind of deal where I got 3 free items, and I don't remember what I had to pay, like what my order total had to be in order to get those for free, but they were free. So if I don't like them, I'll probably pass them on to one of my kids. But if you wanted to order them, they are $6.17, which is a good price for 3 shirts, long sleeve shirts. They come in sizes small to XXL, but those were XXL. So if this is your size range, you want to probably size up, unless you don't have the same kind of issues that I have with not wanting to show your stomach or whatever. But it's a crew neck t-shirt 3-pack. And that was the only color combination that this one came in. All right, next, I got a lanyard for my phone. Sometimes I want to only take my phone, but I don't want to have to carry it. And as we know, a lot of Temu clothing does not have pockets. Ooh. And so this should help. So this is super thin. I've seen these before where they've been kind of vinyl-y, but this one is canvas. And it's got a tiny little loop here so this is like ugly. We're not going for fashion here, but obviously you could use your own strap if you've got a prettier strap, which I do have some other straps. So anyway, you clip that on, and then you pop my case off. We won't look at how dirty my phone is under here, but I need to get just a new case overall because this one's kind of discolored. So anyway, you put, okay, well, let me take this back off because you put this in here where you slide it through the little hole, and then I can put so then it holds it like that, and then you can just put your phone back in. And then there, et voila. So this is like going to be a show and tell, and we're going to see if I can actually, you know, demonstrate some things. There's not very many things to demonstrate, and there's one thing I'm not going to demonstrate, so I guess what am I talking about? I paid $1.80 for that, and I got one price adjustment. It's currently $1.97. It also comes in purple for a higher price and gray for a higher price. So yeah, I love that because let's face it, now if it would be even better if I got a thing on the back of this to hold some cards, because I don't have one of those right now. And then I could literally just leave the house with that, because sometimes, even though I've got all this cool stuff to carry things in my purse, sometimes I don't want all that. I just want to go with my phone. Okay. Too many things on my desk. Next is another shirt. This is a Raglin style shirt. Oh, it also looks small. But it's longer. It just looks smaller this way, but oh, it stretches. But anyway, it's got a navy blue kind of plaid, and then that's how it looks down there. It's a really soft, oh, I'm making my face all red. The black material is a lot softer than this material. So lengthwise, I think it's okay, but it doesn't seem very wide. So we'll just have to see. But I was going to ask you guys, so where does Raglin is the style where it does this kind of angled shoulders, but where does that come from? Where did that terminology come from? And I know I could have looked it up, but I know some of you like to do that for me, or some of you just know because you're smart. But I feel like I'm gonna make a fool of myself here, but if I had to just guess, like if I was on a quiz show and I just had to guess, Raglin, the word Raglin makes me think Scottish, and a lot of times it feels like the sleeves on a Raglin shirt are kind of plaid, like this one is plaid, so that still goes with the Scottish. So yeah, so I feel like I'm sitting here and I'm gonna say it came from the Scottish Highlands. Final answer, and you guys can get a good laugh if it's like totally not anything like that. But I try to, I'm fascinated with the etymology of words and just kind of where do some of our words come from, because in America we steal words from all different languages. So I'm just curious. I like that kind of thing. And I purposefully didn't look it up before I started this so that we could see what you guys think or know. All right, that t-shirt, I paid $3.58. It is currently $6.88. It comes in sizes small to XXL. It's a chic color block, long sleeve crew neck t-shirt. And now in the picture, in my defense, I thought the picture made it look like it was a gray sleeves. So therefore black and gray sleeves, but in real life, it is blue. So I guess that makes it a little more versatile. It would look good with jeans and black pants in my old school thinking. All right, what do we have next? We have a bunch of several jewelry items in this haul too. First of which will be this. It's a nice Christmas necklace. So I think today, I think this is airing on the day of my Halloween or my chili cook-off at work. So hopefully I'm enjoying life wearing my Halloween dress. And hopefully if you guys are working today, you're enjoying your work. So this is a really long necklace that's got a pretty jeweled ring that's got a snowman, a Christmas bell, snowflake, a bow, and another snowflake, and then a red present. So that, so the way they're on here, you can't see them all, and you can't open it. Like I was thinking I could open it and add some of those silicone spacer things, but no such luck. So it's gonna look like this, but that's okay. It's still cute, and it's got a good, I'm glad it has some red elements to it, and that they're evenly kind of spaced around. But yeah, I think that's really pretty, and it's super long, so it does have an extender if you need it to be longer. You might struggle to make it shorter though. Well, maybe you could make it shorter, but yeah, that's cute. Let's pull this up a little. So I like that. That's pretty. And I paid $2.79. Got one price adjustment. And it's currently $2.67. Yeah. I wish they had some kind of spacer beads in it so it wouldn't just all collapse there together. They could have put some pretty shiny silver spacer beads in between. Missed opportunity there, but it hangs nicely. You just can't see all the detail of what's on there. Oh, it's supposed to have a pearl too. Oh yeah, it does have a pearl right there. Nice. So this, I'm not going to demonstrate this because I would have to put this on. It's a headscarf, balaclava style. So I think people that ski are probably pretty familiar with this style, but I don't ski, and actually I heard it's either El Nino or La Nina, or I don't know which phenomena it is this year, but it sounds like the St. Louis area is going to be a milder winter, which is kind of a bummer. I was really looking forward to a really, really good snow, that would snow us in for a few days, but it doesn't sound like, I mean, of course it's the weather, you can't totally predict it, but I can't remember which one of those means it's going to be more moist, sorry, I keep using that word, more wet, so more snow, and one of them is drier and less, I don't know, but that's the one we're supposed to have. But anyway, this is a fleece, and you have to, you know, put it on over your head, which, watch, with me, my head will be too big. But what I liked about it is it's got the built-in scarf. Or if you like to rob banks, maybe this would be a good one for you. Wouldn't that be wild if there was somebody that robbed banks that watched this channel? And then it's got a drawstring to make it so that probably all you would see would be your eyes. But I got this one in black because, well, I ordered a coat in black, but they have much prettier colors of these available. And it does have a little slit in the back to help it, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'll let you know if someday if it doesn't fit for some reason, being that I have a big head. But I paid $267, got one price adjustment, and it's currently $314, and it is unisex, right? I mean, I guess nowadays anything can be unisex, but this one specifically says unisex winter balaclava knit hood. And this listing also has it in gray, but there's a bunch of these listings, of course, right now with winter coming into the northern hemisphere. But there's a lot of pretty colors if you would like a color, or if you're trying to coordinate with a jacket you've already got. So with my human hair wig that we got ordered, because they had seen me with an I Am Wig one, they were like, well, if that fits, and I may have told you guys this before, but they decided that their largest cap size should be fine for me, even though my head measures more than that. But I just, you know, with it being $500-600 for this wig, I don't want to get it and it not fit. So who knows? All right, okay, I got some moissanite earrings, but look, this is all it came. So there's no GRA card or anything with these. What the heck? So I did get out my tester. I got one of those diamond testers a long time ago, and I've only used it once since I got it, but I will use it today so that we can, especially since this doesn't come with a card, to see. Well, let's look at them first. So I got these because I have a moissanite ring on, and these match that ring. So it is a single stone with a bunch of little stones around it, just like this. So this isn't very clear, but they're matching. So that's why I did that. And I still need to treat this ring because the moissanite center ring, it's got a 925 silver coating on it, but this other one doesn't. So I still need to do I've never had a moissanite ring tarnish from Temu, but this outside ring is not moissanite, so it probably will tarnish, or it's not 925. anyway, so that's what these look like. They're really pretty. I don't know what size carat they are, so when I look at the listing, I'll let you know if it says. But I have my tester here. We'll get it turned on. It's gonna need to, I gotta wait till this lights up too. So while we're waiting for that, let's look at what this cost. $408, and I got one price adjustment. So I finally started, like, when I ordered moissanite stuff before, it was cheap. But then when the local warehouse business came on, then it was like all the moissanite jumped in price and you could only get it local warehouse. So I think that this one was not local warehouse. I think, but I won't swear to it till I get into it. Okay, yeah, it was not local warehouse. It's currently $349. Does it say what carat size it is? Well, it's acting like you could get 1 carat or 2 carat, but you don't have the choice when you're ordering it. So the ring is a 2 carat. Let me see if this looks bigger or smaller. It's smaller. So I'm gonna guess that the earrings are 1 carat. And they also happen to sell it with pink moissanite in the center or blue moissanite in the center. And they are all, the ones I got were the more expensive. They're currently $382, but the colored ones are $349. All right, it's on. So I got this from Temu. You can just look up diamond selector or diamond tester. Because I got this a long time ago. So the way this works, you got to make sure both of these lights are on, and then in the back it gives you it. So if you move this dial, it lights up, and so you've got to count those boxes. So we're saying that these earrings are more than 0.6 carats. So I'm going to be looking at this row, and I'm in it's about 70 degrees in here, which is like 21 degrees Celsius. I had to look it up. So I'm going to be looking in here. So I want to have 2 spots already showing before I even start. So let me get that adjusted. 1, 2. We're going to start with my wedding ring, which is a real diamond, just to see if it's working. Oh, so it has a little cover on it you have to pull off. What a dope. All right, so real diamond. And then I pulled out another one of my moissanite rings. Okay, and just so you know, it's not just doing that for every ring. We've got this ring that's, who knows, it's I don't know, it's probably glass. So it goes up, but it doesn't go all the way up to the diamond range. Now, moissanites are comparable to diamonds in their hardness or whatever, but let's do this one. Well, why am now I'm at 4. Let me readjust back down to 2. So that one means it's real, should mean it's real moissanite. So here we go. Here's the earrings. Okay, you guys see, these are not, I would expect them to go up like the ring did. Let's try the other one. Now, obviously, these are super cheap. So it's not the end of the world that it's not going up into the moissanite range. But yeah, I would say this is not moissanite. Because let me go back to this ring again. And let me just say, we think it's a carat, but if it's not a carat, let's just pretend it's a half a carat, because maybe they lied about the size. That acts like then you should start with 6. And does that make a difference? Okay, well, maybe. So maybe the size is, I mean, it does look pretty small in comparison. And maybe in this case, they're including all the little gems around it to give you a total as opposed to just the single stone. So I don't know. It's a curiosity. Do we think this is real? So I don't know. Let's make this my, does it just do that to metal? Okay, so it does it to metal. That's kind of suspicious. All right, so I don't know. With all that said, I don't know. I think the rings are definitely moissanite, but, and maybe those are too, and it's just a smaller carat size. So either way, I think they probably lied on the listing in some way, shape, or form. But I'm inclined to think it still went up, unlike this ring. So I'm inclined to think they probably are moissanite and just not the right size per the listing. So, but they were super pretty. And did we say that they had a sterling silver? Yeah, it's a 925 sterling silver coating on it. All right, next, it's tank top time. So I got this one to go with my orange and black sweater. Oh, but this one looks tiny. Let's face it, I was crazy before the cats. Yes, well, sure. But it seems super short. Yeah, so I guess if I'm wearing, you know, I've got all these short shirts, so I guess if I'm wearing leggings, I just pull the leggings up higher, or I do have some high-waisted jeans that might work. And maybe when it's actually on me, it will seem longer, but this was an XXL. But it's the decal is a pretty decent decal. And everything is spelled correctly. So yeah, I think this will look really good with my orange sweater that has those black buckles on it. Or at least that's my plan for this one. It's a good time to be getting tank tops with the seasons changing. A lot of my price adjustments each day are from the tank tops. And they're so great to pair with sweaters in case you run hot. Go back to my page. All right, I spent $4.95 and I got, or it's currently $5.99, and it comes in sizes small to XXL, but I feel like it runs small. What do people say on here? Oh, there's no reviews yet for this one. Oh yeah, there is. Oh, from similar items. So, okay, well that doesn't count. That's weird. Why would there be reviews for similar items on it? Shouldn't you want the review for that product specifically? Well, whatever. It's a women's round neck sleeveless tank top, cartoon cat pattern. So I thought it was cute. And I think they probably have that same pattern in regular t-shirts, and maybe even the long sleeve t-shirts too, because you know how it is. They just print these when they're ordered probably, and they can just slap that decal on anything. All right. Oh, my lips are dry. My daughter, who used to work at the movie theater, now works at Target in the Starbucks. So my husband was out with our two younger kids today doing Pokemon and that kind of stuff. And so they went to Target to visit her. And so then so they weren't wasting her time, because she's still learning. She just started, like, she's completed her first week now. And so, like, the first few days, she only got to watch. So I think today might have been the first day that she actually got to help start making things. So my husband ordered my two kids something and then me something. So, and she actually made mine. Now, she didn't make the other two, but it was pretty good. It's a matcha cream frappe. But Target pays better than the movie theater did. And the movie theater is open later. So, you know, she's a senior in high school, and it's hard when she would get on those late shifts and not get home till like 11:30 or midnight. So Target closes a little earlier, and the Starbucks might close even earlier than the store, if I had to guess, but that might not be. I don't know. She's not worked there long enough for me to know all that kind of stuff. But she'd really been wanting to work at a Starbucks, and so this seemed like a good alternative, because she can pick up shifts in the regular store too if she wants. So she's already been trained on being a cashier, which she didn't like all that well. And I'm like, when I was a kid, like I had a job doing medical billing for a senior citizen, but my first actual job in a place was in a grocery store, and I loved it. Now, that could be because I had a really good boss. It was someone that I went to church with, and his wife also worked there. So, and they were just really good people. But I loved working there, and it was one of those grocery stores. It's kind of like Aldi's. It wasn't Aldi. It was called Price Chopper, and I think there's some Price Choppers around, but they're not affiliated with the ones that we had here in town. But anyway, that's not important. But it was like Aldi in that I didn't have to bag the groceries, so I just had to put them back into the cart. And I would memorize UPC codes, because especially on things like the 24 packs of soda, so like the 24 packs of Pepsi, Mountain Dew, you know, those kind of things. I ended up memorizing, because people bought those a lot. Well, I ended up memorizing the UPC so that they didn't have to take it out of their cart at all, because that was back before you had the hand scanners and you could just zap that heavier stuff. But so I didn't mind cashiering, because I didn't have to worry about bagging things. And I think maybe when I would come home from college, I would also work there like on holidays, and it might be near the end where we had to start bagging things, but even then it didn't bother me. But my daughter doesn't like the bagging process, because you got to make sure you don't put your food with your cleaning supplies, you know, and all this stuff, and she feels like that's just more hassle than she's interested in. And I'm thinking, how is Starbucks? I mean, Starbucks, with all of the variations that people can make on their drinks, that seems like a bigger hassle than bagging things correctly. But yeah, so at the theater, she would have to work in concessions. So she she got used to kind of having to make things for people, but you couldn't customize things. So it'll be interesting to see how she likes it as she learns. They've got like a Bible with all the different standard ways to make the standard drinks. But then, of course, if people change things up. So yeah, it'll be interesting. And as it gets closer, you know, more into the holiday season, she said that they get, or she's been told they get a lot busier, especially on the weekend. People doing their Christmas shopping and wanting to sip on their drink while they're going through the store. So it'll be interesting to see how she deals with that. But she's a good worker, so I'm proud of that. So, all right, next we've got some more Christmas jewelry. This one was a set, I think, of earrings and a necklace. And these are pretty Christmas trees. So that's pretty, and it's all jeweled. It's kind of hard to tell that, but there you can kind of see it's all jeweled. And they're posts, so, and they're shiny. Wow, they're super shiny. So that will be nice if I'm wearing these while I'm wearing my hair down. They should at least pop a little bit. And it comes with a necklace, a matching necklace. Oh, see, this is nice. This one doesn't have any stickers on it, so I could actually keep this bag. I really like these bags because they have the hole on them, because then you could hang them from a hook, but still keep them in the bag so they don't tarnish. But all the ones you get from Temu always have a ton of, or their sticker on the front. All right, so here's the necklace. Same thing, much shorter necklace. And are they the same size? If my hands would work. So yeah, looks like the same size. So that's a nice, cute little set. Would be great for kids going into the holiday season, for their little plays that they might be in, or for an adult who wants to look pretty. I paid $129. See, that's what's so great about Temu jewelry. I love it. It's currently $1.59, and you can get it in gold. And it is called a chic Christmas tree jewelry set. Sparkling rhinestone necklace and earrings. Why don't I ever think of the word rhinestone? Whenever I'm trying to think of, you know, when I'm like this jeweled thing, I should just say rhinestones. Even if that's not technically correct, you guys would at least know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so obviously I love Temu jewelry, although a lot of that jewelry is jewelry I've made. But I love Temu jewelry. But I do sometimes get lazy and just wear the same thing all the time. But that's the privilege of being that's a privilege of, well, I'm going to say of being a female, because that's what I am. So I'm going to say it. That is, another do-it-yourself. I think I've hauled this on here before. Let me know. It's a cross necklace and black metal, but you got to put it together yourself. If I didn't haul this, I hauled something probably pretty similar. But here's what I'm doing. So I got this for me, but my son, I got him a bracelet with a cross on it, and he really likes it, and one of his friends in school really liked it. And you know how kids are. They're like, well, you could get me one of those for my birthday, because, you know, adults would never go, well, most adults would never go around asking for people to get them something for their birthday, that unless it's like family or something. I don't know. I wouldn't. Like, oh, hey, my birthday's coming up. Can you get me something, kind of thing? But kids are, you know, different. And so this kid was like, oh, I'd really like, you think you could get me one of those, you know, for my birthday or whatever? And so my son was asking me if we could do that. And I'm like, well, when's his birthday? And I think it was that day, of course. And I'm like, well, it takes a while for that stuff to come in. Oh, I could give it to him anytime. Or he said I could give it to him anytime. So I was getting a kick out of it. But anyway, I thought if I really did get 2 of these, then I could give both of them to my son, and he could have one and his little friend could have one. But I really like this, you know, it's kind of a more masculine feeling necklace, but I really like the blackness of it, of the metal. So if I did haul this before and have just forgotten, well, we'll just say it's I don't want to say Alzheimer brain. I don't have Alzheimer's. I'm going to say it's stress brain, mom of kids brain, long COVID brain, whatever excuse I can use. But yeah, so that's, I think, what I'll end up doing with this. And even if I didn't get it twice, I'll probably still give this one to my son. Just because he really liked that bracelet. And I owe you an update. On my last video, I got that cat bag, that crinkly cat bag. So I took it upstairs after I filmed that video and opened it up, put it on the bed, went and found one of the cats, brought the cat to the bag, and it must have had, it had some kind of a smell in it. So I don't know if it was kind of sprayed with catnip spray, but she was really interested in smelling the inside. And so she crawled in like halfway. And I will say it, you know, I told you my cats are hefty. So it did seem like it would be not tight if she got all the way in. She would probably love it. It'd be like being under a blanket. But it looks bigger than it is once you have the cat there. But anyway, so she enjoyed that. So that's my update for the moment, and we'll see if she continues to come back to it. The other one was hiding somewhere, so I haven't had a chance to put Peanut in it to see what Peanut thinks. But yeah, they love that crinkly sound and stuff. So all right, well, this is our last item for this video, and it is some pillowcase cover things. So sorry, I'm looking at this trying to tell if it's already done some bleeding. I really like mid-century modern art and furniture. I just love it. I've talked about that on here before. And Temu has a whole slew of these kind of things I'm going to show you, in curtains and towels and pillowcase covers and wall clocks, all that stuff. So when I saw these, I was like, oh, I really want to get these. But these kind of feel like they've, either the print job is not very good, or they look like they've bled. So the back side just looks like this, but the front side, like, what is going, oh, it's not cut very well. So it's not centered on the, Okay, well, these may be the first pillowcases I actually return, but we'll see. But anyway, it's like not a very crisp image paint job. It's like the spooler on the printer, or whatever, it was just a little off. You know how you have to do when you put in new ink into your printer, you've got to do an alignment? It feels like there's some alignment issues with the, I don't know, and it feels a little blurry. But let me see if I've got another one. It's harder to see it on the camera than in real life. And maybe I won't care that they are, and maybe when I see what the price is, I'll be like, oh, forget it. It's gonna get stuff spilled on it anyway, who cares? But so let me at least just show you all the ones that we got. So there's that. And I guess if you like this style, you probably don't care that it's off-centered or whatever. So this last one that I'm going to show you is the one where I felt like it, yeah, I don't know, it feels like it's bled some. Okay, well so there's this. So I really like the design, don't get me wrong. It's just I'm trying to judge the quality of this. But it just feels like there's bleeding, and maybe that's totally on purpose because the image they copied these from wasn't very good. But yeah, like this area really feels like it's bled in there, but I bet it's not. I bet it's the print job. So, I mean, from a distance, who cares? But yeah, I feel like this style should have more stark, like it shouldn't be pink in there. Listen to me being all judgmental on the print job. I mean, realistically, these are going to be in my living room on my pillows. The kids are going to knock them on the floor, step on them, all that stuff. So it really shouldn't matter. I just wish they were crisper because they look crisp on the listing. And that's part of when you have abstract designs like that, I want them to be crisp. Okay, I paid $4.99, so yeah, so they're cheap. Why I complain so much, I don't know. But yeah, the images are centered in these. So let's look at this one. So like here where you had the 4 circles, it's in the center of the pillow. You've got this, it's all centered. So real life won't be as quite as specific or as thought out as that. And I feel like it's a crisper design on here than real life. So I don't know. I don't know. My guess is that a majority of you would say it's fine. Don't waste your time returning it. But I'm curious if any of you would be like, no, send that back. Because they just look so, just looks crisp on here. I don't know what other way to say clear. I don't know. But I still really like this. I like the colors. I like the design, and I would be the kind of person that would get curtains like this, and I would get the pillows. I'd get an area rug like this, and deck, or the whole bathroom shower kit setup, because they do have curtains and stuff in this design. But I just love this, and this would be the perfect kind of design to have your black cats, your kind of mid-century black cats intermixed with this kind of thing. So yeah, I love it. I just don't think these are very, I just don't think the print job was very good. But they're currently, did I tell you how much they currently cost? Whoa, they currently cost $9.35. So I must have gotten them on a deal, which maybe that's why they were on a deal, since I only paid half of that. So yeah, I wonder if sometimes they have a batch that comes out that's not very good, and so then they make those available for Temu's special deals that roll through, or they put them on a lightning deal or something to get rid of them so they can get back to their good ones. So I'm curious, if I ordered another set, would they be better quality? It's probably not worth trying. But all right, so that was the last item for this video. I so appreciate you taking time, putting up with me wearing this outfit again for another video. I'll have something on different for the next one, don't worry. And don't forget, there is still time to sign up, comment, whatever you want to call it, to win my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. If you look in my video list, you'll see that video. And I am doing the drawing for that on Halloween, which is, if this is Tuesday, then we've got 2 more days that you can, well, I don't know when on Halloween I will do the drawing, probably in the evening if I had to guess. But you still have time to go watch that video and enter. If you only, it's only open to US residents, and it will be a $25 gift box assortment of, I don't even know what I'm gonna get yet, but it'll be $25 worth of Temu stuff that will get mailed to you directly from Temu. So be sure to go watch that. It would be super nice if you are going to try to win if you also were subscribed. I mean, that would be nice. I appreciate all of you, regardless of whether you subscribe or not, but it would be nice if you were subscribed and you won. But that's awkward, right? It used to be where anytime you would try to win something on YouTube video, you had to be subscribed. That was one of the criteria. And I had a vendor who had me haul something or review something for them, and that was one of their requirements. You had to be subscribed to my channel and their channel. So, I mean, it makes sense, right? But I'm not like Mr. Beast, who, you know, gives away $100,000 to random subscribers. But I still appreciate you, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. So yeah, my 2,000, I couldn't have gotten there without you guys. So thank you. So let's finish this show. Let's get on with the rest of our day. Wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.